The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You ready? Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 15 carries, 89 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Go! 50, plant. 57, hey, exit.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. We're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Goff, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Quan Alexander in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Smith on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They run with Breda. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Third and long, it's Smith. Able to find Isabella. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. This is Breda as they've got it with a first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Once again, they run with Breda on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try the air now with Smith. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Andy Isabella with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big play there on the catch and run. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down. Now it's Breda, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Barnes trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Barnes. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Going up top. And got his man. Complete. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 84 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a first down throw that's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give to Breida. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ain't that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Goff now looks to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hold on. Check.
From the red zone now, Goff. He completes it to Stewart. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. To throw is Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the screen. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, orbit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, Barnes. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
That's it, baby. We go.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff is going to find his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They'll run on first down. It's Barnes, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
180. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. off in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go. 120. 6-man. Check curls. Now you won.
Here's Gall. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again. 3rd down here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as it. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee Wee days, you know, when you just get the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
He's coming. Double up.
After the sack on first down, Goff, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on third down. Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock. Totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff now to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. To throw is gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now it's gone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run again with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing now, Smith. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
On your team. Hey, Sam on. Ready?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.